Good evening. I love Alfred Hitchcock's opening line. Today is, welcome to Grow Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name is Tom Novak, and today is October 7th of 2025. It's Tuesday. It's 63 degrees Fahrenheit or 17 degrees Celsius. We had a much needed rain all last night and into today. It was very good. We needed it. I didn't have it for a long time. Now Steve from Steve's Backyard Garden sent me some seeds, some Japanese katsura. He wanted people to try it out and see how they got with propagating them and everything. And I'm also going to do a port and put it in a new pot that I got. The port is from Charlotte, and the pot is from my friend Roy. So the first thing we're going to do is the Japanese katsura. I'll check out Steve's video. It's Steve's Backyard Bonsai. Is very good. Very good. I'm going to do this in sand in the fridge because it says when you get the fresh seeds, they're good to germinate within 7 to 14 days if you put them in a refrigerator in a paper towel, moist. I never have luck with paper towels. They either get moldy, they dry out, even in a plastic bag, or the seeds don't sprout. So, I got, from the restaurants, you get these take-home dishes. Well, I didn't put no drainage holes there. And this one, I poked 2 holes through here. Yeah, I got it from the Olive Garden. Well, the holes were there, for venting, so I just popped them open. And all I'm going to do is just moisten the sand. And now Steve, let's see, I got his right here. He says, I'm excited to see what you do with these Japanese katsura seeds, Tom. Best wishes, Steve. Well, Steve, I'm going to try 3 different ways. But right now I'm going to try the refrigerator way. And let's see if I can get some of these seeds out. There we go. And we're just going to lightly sprinkle some in here. Just let them sprinkle in. And then I'll check on them. I'll put a date on here. I don't know. Tom, you're not showing anything. You big dummy. There we go. So I got the sand in there. It's coarse sand. I sprayed the bottom. I got the seeds on top. And now we're going to gently close this up, but knock out the remaining seeds off the package and into the pot. Because we'll see what grows in here. And then I'm going to throw some outside, for cold stratification. Let me get some of these seeds a little bit more spread. There we go, buddies. Then we'll see what happens. And we'll just give it another light mist. Now it said 7 to 14 days. Just a light mist. I got one seed that went up to the side wall here. So just get that one over more. Come on, buddy, get in there. We'll put you in this bare spot right there. There we go. And then I'll mark it. I got the vents open. I'll put it in the fridge. I gotta put it in a drawer so my wife don't see it and throw it out and thinks it's dirt. Because she'll see all that sand in there. She says, what is this? So we'll put that in the fridge, but I'll put it in the vegetable bin. Because I can put it under the vegetables or under the apples and just let the vents open. But she'll let it live. She'll let it there as long as I tell her what's there. They sent me just a nice card to show what's in there. So let's get this on the side. We're going to put a name on this later. I'll bring it upstairs. I'll let her know what I got so she don't throw them out. And sometimes I leave stuff in there and I forget and they're all moldy, so she has to dump them. Which I don't blame her. So I'll put a screen on the bottom here. Let's see what I got. I got a little old screen here. So this is the pot. And you can see how nice and shiny it is. What I used to clean up all the glue and stuff off of there was silicone spray. Takes everything off real nice. Now on the bottom, I got my number 2 cherry red chicken grit. It's made of a good quartz material. Or it's harder than quartz. It's made out of quartz. It's harder than quartzite. Now this pot has the sides there that are, you know, where they dip in. So let's put this in there, because I want drainage on it here. Just like that, a little bit more. Now this is Charlotte's Porticularia afra. Man, I can't say that word for nothing. So all we're going to do, as you can see how it looks, but all we're going to do before I do anything is, I think I'm going to, well, we can leave that down there. All I'm going to do is prune this back to here. I'll pick that up. And take this one back to here. And this way here we got a nice full canopy, starting to. I'll take these and I'll try planting them, because I got the other ones in the pots up there, if you can see on the turntable there. I got them there, plus my geranium. The other ones didn't take because I forgot to water them. Figure that out. Tom, you got to get on the ball here. Okay, so let's take the coarse sand out of the way. So I can open up Ted's mix. Do I got some in there, or did I? Yeah, I did. I didn't forget to fill it up. So let's put this pot on the side. Let's get cracking here, Tom. Because you know what today is? Today is Tuesday night, and it's Sherlock Holmes night. Now, here's my steak fork. Some of these are very hard to get out. And this was in a good range, so that's good. So all I'm going to do is cut this so we can split the pot so we can get it out. And Charlotte uses her own soil. I don't know what she uses, but she uses a fast draining mix. I think bonsai soil. But I showed her Ted's mix that you can get a whole bushel for, what the heck is it? 12 bucks. And it's good. So that's what we're going to repot it in, Ted's mix. So all we're going to do is with my little fork, take it all apart. Taking it apart. And you can see it's got some ferns growing there, so that's nice. It's like a fern, not a fern, it's a moss type. Because they got it grown by the church in the shade. Well, that's something that's coming up over there. And you can see the nice root system on this one. You just pull this curling root on the side. There we go. Just like that. And then all we're going to do is cut a couple of these big roots off. The ones that are curling up and going up to the top. You don't want that. Here's another one going up. It's like a periscope in a submarine. So we'll get that one off. Get some of these out of here. I'll leave it down in the basement until I can bring it outside tomorrow. Put this on the side. I'm going to put this offset because I had something here and then I forgot what I did with it. Oh, I got Mr. Gnome. Let's see, what do I got here? We'll figure it out after we repot it. But you can see how nice it goes into the soil here. Now we got to get some of these top roots off the top here. So I'm using my ironwood tools because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood. And you can see this long one, another periscope. Periscope root, another periscope root. Let's see if we got any more periscope roots. There we go. Another periscope root. I think like that'll be good. So let me open up the old bucket there. Dig it in. Ted's got some very good mix. I still got more trees of his to plant. So I'm just gonna move around. And we'll just, let's see. What will be our front? We got a branch here, so something should grow there. So let's put it, for all intents and purposes, we'll make this as a front because the other side's a little bit pukey. I think just about here. And I have to look it up online. I'll give you the line which you can look at what benefits from beneficial bacteria. And this one is the azus, and we're just gonna squirt it on the roots. No, it's not gonna burn the roots. It's just beneficial bacteria. So I'll put that there. Let our little tree sit there for a minute. There we go. Let's see. Here's my little scoop. There. What time is it, Mr. Clock? Mr. Clock says it's 8:30 p.m. in the evening. Thank you, Mr. Clock. 8:30 in the evening. So that's good because I'm going to rest and watch some Sherlock Holmes. I'll put the old-time radio on while I relax and hope I don't fall asleep. Because I like to listen to some of the old shows with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. I like the Christmas one too. That was a very good one from that era, from the 40s. I think it was, I don't know, it was 42 to 45, something like that. I forget. But very good shows. So let's put some more soil in here. And let's get Mr. Spoon. What's that, Mr. Elephant? Okay, Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties out there. And Pinkie Pie. And Mr. Spoon here. So let's get some more. There we go. A little bit here and a little bit there. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a shaky Jake here. But I'm going to put some number 2 chicken grit on there because that'll hold it down. Just like that. So this can be like it's growing in a little rocky region here. Now we're going to have to get Mr. Spoon out. Now, someone asked me if I can put chicken grit into the aquarium. I don't see why not. It's just quartz. If it don't hurt the chickens when they eat it, it ain't going to hurt the fish. But I put it in my molly tank, and I repotted my Amazon sword plant there because the plecos keep knocking everything out. So I made it real thick, real deep. So we'll see how that goes. There we go. And that'll hold our tree in there real good. Just give it a little squirt. And then, let's see, we can get our little gnome here. And he can be sitting over here like that, but we need some grass for him. But before I do that, I can take, let's see, Mr. Gnome is there. Let me get some coarse sand. Not coarse sand, I got something better than coarse sand. Come on, Tom, you got number 1 cherry red chicken grit too, but I'm going to put 2 parts cocoa core, 1 part chicken grit, number 1, and some coarse sand. I'm going to put it on this side of the fence here, so to say. Just like that. There we go. And later on I'll find some pumpkins or something to put around it, or just leave it like that for now until it gets growing. But we can put our gnome in here. He's got his pumpkin already. And we'll just press him in there. And I will put some, let me see, where is it? Where did I put it? It is around here someplace. Tom, if my head wasn't attached, I'd lose it. I was going to put some of that moss on there. I have no idea. You know what? This place is a mess. I got to really get down to the nitty gritty and clean it. So I'll put some live moss. It's got some roots over here. Where's that other little one? Come on, Tom, get your fingers in there. And maybe we can put some small chicken grit there. That'll hold down Mr. Gnome. We have to think of a name for him. So we can call it Mr. Gnome. We'll call him Tom, after Charlotte's husband's name, who happens to have the same name like I got. So Charlotte, tell Tom Mr. Gnome is Tom. So we're going to take a little bit of our number 1 chicken grit, put it here, and a little bit here. There we go. We got a little bit covered, but if this is what I'm thinking it is, like it's by the church, then it should grow real nice. But I don't think so. It's something different. It's more like a coarse moss. But we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. And if it happens to be a fern, well, we'll find out there too. So let's cover up our chicken grit. You know, I try to get more number 1 chicken grit, but they were all out of it because it's getting winter time and they're mixing a lot of feed for the chickens. So they incorporate all the grit in there, and you can see a little bit of a green color there. Even when I spray the pot, it looks pretty good, and you can see how it bubbles up. So let's get Mr. Elephant and give it a little bit of watering in there. A little bit there, and a little bit there. And we go from there. And let's see what this grows into. It'll be mighty something to see. And Steve, I'll put a date on here, and I got to mark it on the calendar, 7 days. I'll check it, and then 14 days after if nothing's sprouting. And I got a couple little rocks here. We can put it over here. And a little bit of rock here. And a little bit over here. And something like this. Just some helter-skelter rocks. You're tongue-tied today, Tom. So there you have it. Our port and Tom the Gnome. And sand with the Japanese Katsura tree seeds. So we're going to give it all a shot. And I'll let you know what happens to the seeds, Steve. And when I plant some more, I'll show you what it is. And I'm going to keep them down here where it's cool until I can plant them again. So you take care, everybody. Have a good day. Or a good evening. Enjoy some Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce with Sherlock Holmes. What's his commercials? Groves bromoquinine. Actually, I don't think there's any. I don't know if that's any good no more. I haven't heard about it. And Petri wine. Petri port. I love them commercials. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. Don't forget, Holmes, cup of tea, or whatever your pleasure is. Take care.